Hey guys, Keith here. It's only been 4 days since the last video, and in that time, Reign of Guilds has launched 2 patches. 2! So let's get into them real quick. Before I do, I want to let you know that I have an upcoming video comparing Mortal Online 2 to Reign of Guilds. So, some homework for you. Could you please write in the comments what you think Mortal Online 2 does better and what Reign of Guilds does better? I've asked a lot of friends that play both games, and I'm sort of compiling a list, and I'm going to make a video about it. So let me know in the comments what you think, and maybe I'll add your comments to the video. Let's get into the patches. Real quick, I want to let you know that for both patches, there are fixes to localization, translation, chat filters for people who play on servers where people are speaking many languages. So if any of this applies to you, check out the patch notes in a little more detail. There are fixes in the game that are going to help you guys out. Looking through the rest of the patch notes now, the UI got a nice update. Now you can see the level of the enemy right in the enemy's nameplate, which is great. Now you can figure out real quick at a glance, should you fight this bear, or is this bear going to eat you for lunch, quite literally. There's a line here in the patch notes that says another iteration of level dots, and I don't really know what that means. I'm sure they're referring to the dots on the nameplate, and essentially more dots means the enemy's more difficult, but I don't know more specifically or exactly what that means. If you do, please leave them in the comments because I don't know how to take this. Okay, moving on to the scariest part of patch 2 are the boar updates. The patch note says it's nearly impossible to kite it by just running around it. I just try to avoid the charge and it never works. So I'm going to say impossible. Just not nearly impossible, just impossible. Also, it says it has a higher chance to miss with its attacks. When I fight a boar, I get hit 100% of the time. So I'm going to say that's false. But maybe you're having better luck, but boars kick my ass. Also, they made skeletons more worth it. The regeneration spell takes twice as long. It's a 10-second long regeneration that can be dispelled. And most importantly, skeletons give more XP. I just started a new character, and I have been on the tutorial island in that castle with all the skeletons, farming them. And it's been a nice change. I definitely have been getting levels pretty quickly, so I've enjoyed the XP gains for this for sure. Speaking of the tutorial island, they have made major changes to the PvP zones. First off, most of the entire surface of the island is completely PvP free, which is great. The only part that I know of that is still a PvP zone is the area I just mentioned, that castle with the skeletons in it. Also, the mines are also now completely safe from PvP as well, and the spider cave is now 50% PvP. By that I mean when you walk in, that is a safe zone, then you walk through some dense spider webs, and the rest of it is a PvP zone. So that's pretty cool. Also, one thing to note, the castle area that I keep talking about, now those skeletons are actually going to be dropping tier 2 items, and I have seen this firsthand. So if you're looking for better gear before you get off the tutorial island, might be worth farming that castle area. Get some friends together and watch out though, because I've definitely run into gankers there. One thing that has upset a lot of people in my guild, if you don't know, my guild is mana, so we have a lot of mages in that guild. Anyway, they are all upset because the air powders now consume 25 to 35% more mana. So that is a spell, those lightning spells and stuff. Those are ones that my guild has loved using. So that's kind of a bummer, but not something that we can't get around. But that one hurt. One change that has been sad for our thief friends is now they've decreased the average amount that you can steal by 30%. And they've also increased the cooldown from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. I guess the reason behind this is right now there's no penalty at all for stealing, and so while that's the case, they're gonna make these changes. Hopefully, they make it so either you can break the law or there'll be some sort of penalty or so on and so forth by doing thievery, and then they can, more importantly, make this back the way it was. I think there should be a penalty for stealing, but I think you should be able to steal more often and more money. So hopefully that goes in the game soon. Moving on to the next patch, patch 3 had some interesting changes as well. There are 3 more portals on the island, so getting around the island to various points of interest is now easier than ever. Also, they have changed up the magic pretty dramatically. Before we get into the changes, I thought it would be more important that I point out something that they said in the patch notes, and that is, until we add medium missiles, AoE magic, and control magic for all the elements, we'll try to search for the most exciting and dynamic balance between the speed and distance of magic spells. So yes, they are going to change how earth, air, water, and fire spells that are currently in the game work. That's great, and we can talk about that. But more importantly, we are getting larger missiles, AoE magic, and control magic. And I think that is awesome. Going through these real quick, for earth, we've increased the speed and decreased the distance. For air, we've decreased the distance. For water, we increased the distance and increased the speed. And fire got the most changes. Increased the distance, increased the speed, increased the damage and distance of meteor, and also updated some visual effects as well of meteor. So meteor's going to look cooler than ever, and then some small tweaks to speed and distance of all the missiles and all the schools, essentially. But regardless of any of that, give me my control magic. That's what I want. The rest of patch 3 had a lot of quality of life fixes that I actually am really excited about. First off, they've increased the quest limit, which I think we said on our channel. So if you guys, are you guys listening? What's up, devs? How's it going? They also fixed an issue that didn't let players complete repeatable quests from multi-quest givers, which is nice. I've run into a lot of these goofy quest issues, so I'm really excited to see these fixed. They've also added portals that were missing in cities, and they fixed wrong weapon weights, and they fixed other things like respawn timers and various goofy stuff. So just bug fixing, which is good to see. But to be honest, the biggest thing I'm excited about is the formal announcement that we're getting bigger booms, AoE magic, and control magic. Let me ask you, for the patch 2 and patch 3, what are you most excited about? Because that's it for me. Anyway, thanks for hanging out this long. I want to thank you guys. I've gotten over 800 views on this channel now, and most of them have been in this month, thanks to Reign of Guilds. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I also want to say, I know Simple Farmer Man 41, what's up, man? You commented most recently, and I've gotten this question before, do I have a Discord? And I do. Here's the deal. I used to be on Twitch. I used to play a lot of Dark Souls for like 10 people, you know, typical guy on Twitch, not getting anywhere. And then they came out with Twitch Sings, and I was on that, and I made a lot of friends, and I was even on the front page a few times. So I got a Discord for that, and I still have a Discord that has sort of hung on from that community. Right now, a lot of those people, like we have a Pal World server. We have some people that randomly like Disney Dreamlight and Palia. Some of us are playing, let's see what else, Outlast Trials, Dead by Daylight, kind of all over the place game-wise. But anyway, I'm going to link my Discord server on this video's description as well as other video descriptions. So come on, hang out. Like I said, we have a Pal World server if you want to jump on that. And if you want to play Reign of Guilds together, that sounds great. Last but not least, I just want to shout this out. Some guy named Xantar I bumped into in-game, and he is a viewer on this YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, Xantar, hi. Nice to see you. This was a fun interaction. If you see me in-game, be sure to say hello. I would love to know that you who are playing the game are enjoying these videos. So hey, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one. And don't forget, if you have played Mortal Online 2 in the past and Reign of Guilds, comment below. What do you like about either game? Because a video comparing those two is coming. That's all for now. I'll see you in game. Later.